Sup witches, Celeste's Silver Cord here. I'm just bringing you guys, I guess Memorial Day reading. It is Memorial Day, but these messages really don't correspond for any timeline because I stopped corresponding with timelines a while ago. I mean, the present, the future, the past. If you guys had any idea how irrelevant all of it actually is, you wouldn't stress it so much. A lot of the mystery is letting things unfold as they are. And I know that's hard, but I can promise you the more you try to fight a timeline, the more you try to skip steps, you can't escape certain lessons. And you can try to escape them as much as you want, but if you don't finish out the quest, you just got to repeat it until you do. It has been an intense first half of the year, hasn't it? Can't believe summer solstice is next month already. Almost halfway through the year, and it's already been so intense. You guys have been handling it like champs. I will say that much. My crew, the 143, I know you guys break sometimes. I feel you. I know when it's hard. But let's see what messages we can get for whoever has been asking for a message. Oh, one flipped out. Where'd it go? The Hermit. Someone is feeling isolated, whether they are actually isolated from all this social distancing or not. I'm in the Southeast United States, so nothing really changed too much here. I mean, I find it interesting, the people at the store. I mean, I enjoy going to Walmart so much more now because I actually like going down the aisles the wrong way. Just because, I mean, I didn't follow your arrows in the parking lot. What makes you think I'm going to follow them in your store? But that is beyond the point right now. The Hermit mode is somebody is really in an introspective state right now. They're evaluating what is going on in their life, and they are trying to recalculate it and recalibrate it into a way that functions better, and so that they can move on from this. The King of Pentacles. This person is trying to balance out their kingdom, maintain their finances through this shift, through all that is about to go down. They are trying to make sure that they come out financially stable. They are working towards a union. Whoever it is you're searching for answers for with, they are trying to find a way to maintain their kingdom, maintain their established wealth already, and still be able to come into celebration. Nine of Pentacles. Money is just as much of an illusion as time is, guys. The only reason you assign it any value is because you were programmed to assign it a value. Abundance is a mindset. It is not about money. My idea of abundance is being able to put dinner on the table for my children every night, which I have done successfully for 12 years. That is my idea of abundance. It's not about how much I can afford and how much luxury I can get them. My abundance is, I don't know. I've got a lot of Italian grandma energy going on in me. Well, I got a lot of grandma energy anyway. Grandmas love me, man. And yeah, and a lot of these spirits and my spirit guides are from a generation that came from the Great Depression and stuff like that. And these are some badass women that were able to survive some very, very hard times while being able to provide for their families. I mean, my grandmother's mother hauled dirt to the rooftop in New York City to plant a garden to get them through. I see a deep longing for a connection, one that y'all are having a hard time seeing how you can bring into the light. It's something that is a connection that is in the shadows, but there is definitely a lot of passion behind it. But like I said, there's a lot of planning and a lot of hermit mode going on right now for whoever it is you're dealing with. They're trying to figure out how to maintain and bring a balance to everything, which a lot of us are. We are trying to get through these big shifts together. Yes, we are trying to mind our words and put our thoughts and words into actions that will serve us instead of getting us into trouble. Whereas the Knight of Swords can get you into a lot of trouble. The Queen of Swords is all about that nurturing energy. Yeah, the words may be harsh, but they are what you needed to hear at the time. That is some serious grandma energy coming with the Queen of Swords there. The crone, the one that's not going to tell you exactly what you want to hear, but she's going to tell you what you need to hear. And that's what's important is, and you need to decipher that as well. You need to decipher what is important for people to hear and what they need to hear. And my grandma message for you guys, since I'm channeling them so hard, if you're the one who's worried about this person who's in hermit mode, who's trying to salvage their empire while still coming into celebration, but wants this union, but doesn't know how to bring it into the sun, but still claims to have all this passion for it, and you're enjoying your abundance. I mean, it might not be the abundance they desire, but it definitely is the abundance you desire, and you are not taking that shit really anymore. You're cutting through the BS and you're standing firm in what it is that you know you want and what it is you know you can sustain, and you are just trying to be your highest self while maintaining a sense of reality, while at the same time maintaining a sense of what it is you want and what responsibilities you want to deal with. Not everybody wants the responsibility of maintaining personas, maintaining images, maintaining all this other stuff that goes along with having a lot of money and everything else, and or luxury or status or whatever it is that you're dealing with this person that they are trying so desperately to cling to, and you're just like, I don't see why any of that is important. Understand this person is battling its own demon, and this demon seems very, very scary when you initially look at it. The skull with the jaw underneath, the garb, the hair, the whole outfit, the whole persona of the throne, all of that, all that intense energy right there, right? Seems really scary. You strip all that away. You strip away the mask, you strip away the hat, the skulls, the robes, the garbs, the illusion that they have crafted so well to show you. And this is someone who is starved. And this is someone who is weak. And this is someone who really actually deserves more pity than they do your anger and wrath. And I know you're angry with them. But understand that this is someone who's also suffering right now. And they're trying to wrap their minds around it from their own perspective to get themselves out. And they don't want to look weak. And that really is the message. They don't want to look weak. They want to look powerful, but they don't realize they look scary. And they're not trying to scare you. They're trying to scare something within themselves. And they're trying to hide something within themselves. And that is what is putting off all this illusion. It is not an illusion specifically to scare you. This is an illusion to hide something within themselves that they are afraid of. I hope that's the message you guys needed to hear. If this means something to you, please comment. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe, spank the bell to get more notifications. I will be back with more astrology for the Mercury retrograde we're getting ready to go into in June. Expect some communication breakdowns, transportation breakdowns, all that good stuff with Mercury, along with all our fun retrograding cast members that are going on right now, Venus and Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto. Understand that these are all trials that it is not just you going through. There is so many storylines that are playing out very, very similar to yours. You would have no idea how many very similar storylines are playing out all around you, and how many times you have done this over and over and over again. Don't stress so much. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be scared of monsters that are portraying themselves to be far scarier than they actually are and far more powerful than they actually are. They are not. They are just people with demons working through their own shit, and just let them work through their shit. And just because you see it doesn't mean it's going to be any easier for them to get through it. You know what I'm saying? This is a time of contemplation for everybody. This is a time to focus on your own inner powers. This is a time to allow these secrets to be revealed and to work on your own shadow work, on your own demons. This is a time to recognize what you have power over and what you don't have power over, and let things go and let them be what they are. Let things, the Princess of Pentacles usually has like birds and stuff in her hands, stuff like that. In this deck, she has a bunch of flowers around it. Let things come to you. The Chariot is always in play. Things are pulling along the way they should. Trust that the universe is pulling those who are meant to be with you to you, and allow those who are being pulled away from you to be pulled away from you. This is a rite of passage. I like how it says science on this. This is a time to put all your critical thinking skills into play. Really evaluate what's going on around you. Understand and calculate things that are going on in the world around you as well. Stop being so obsessed with your own life that you cannot see that somebody else is working through their shit in their own life too. They are trying for you. Give them a moment to work it out. They didn't reach this point at the same time you did. That is the biggest problem, is people are always waiting to see if you made the same evolutionary leap they did. They didn't. Everybody's doing something different. Everybody's in a different perspective. Everybody has different gifts. Everybody has different abilities. Everybody is reaching, they're shifting into new higher forms of themselves, but stop being so cocky as to think you know what form somebody else is going to shift into. It's not the same path. Use sound judgment out there. Be careful. Take care of yourselves. Stick with your soul tribe. It's important to stick with your soul tribe and stick with those who understand you. Do not waste a whole lot of time and energy trying to get people who are hell-bent on misunderstanding you to understand you. That'll get you in a lot of trouble. Because if you fight somebody who has too much power in your life and you're constantly talking about astral travel and your spirit guides and stuff like that, they can use it against you. So use sound judgment with who you share your spiritual knowledge with and who you don't. And if you're trying to get famous and make a living off of this stuff, understand that some people are going to fight you with that. Keep following your stars. Keep having hope. Keep looking for the beauty in life. Keep watering the ground you stand on. Keep one foot in the river of the eternal flow of the universe. And yeah. Things are being calculated. Things are being shifted. Things are being moved around. There's a lot happening right now on multiple levels, on multiple dimensions that a lot of people are unaware of. And those of us that are aware of are doing our very, very best to not go insane while we watch all this happening around the world. Understand that each person in the world is going through something different, though it may be so similar to your story. Their perspective will be different. Perspective is their point of view on the globe. There's no center point on the outside of the globe. Every person's perspective and viewpoint will be unique into their own. We give a lot of messages about divine energies and stuff like that. And as always, that's what I'm picking up on. And it's just really telling you to let people work. That's really what it's screaming in my head, I should say, is let me work it out. Let me work it out. Let me work it out. And all you can do is give it space to let it work it out. Work on you. Focus on your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, yourself, your world, and let those around you work their own shit out. And take the messages that I told you before. Understand that they're trying to balance their own empires and everything else like that. And they are trying to shift into the joyous celebrations with you. Someone is unbalanced and they are trying to be balanced. They are a mix between the King of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups upright. And they're reconciling this. So just give them space while they reconcile it. All right, y'all. I am uncuffing from the desk for the day. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, spank the bell to get more notifications. I will talk to you soon on your full moon, new moon, and your retrograding astrology. And I will be back with more messages like this when I am called to do so. But tonight I release myself. Blessed be all those who walk these paths with me. Truly, y'all. You're stronger than you know, and you are always more powerful than you know. And remember, whenever you read a storyline or see something from another reader, it is always within your power to either act exactly as the storyline predicts or to shake shit up and change it. That is your power of free will. I love you. Talk to you soon.